All right, welcome to this video introducing us to our first photography assignment for Art142, Introduction to Digital Photography Online. So our first photography assignment is a photo scavenger hunt. And this is going to be a really fun assignment to kind of get us comfortable with shooting our camera, whether your camera is new, whether your camera is something that you've shot with a bunch of times but you've never shot manual, and getting to shoot camera raw. So we're going to shoot at least 36 photos with the criteria listed below. It's so we can get comfortable with our camera and thinking about images you want to take. Please shoot more than 36 images, and we didn't really necessarily have a discussion about POV in class, but there were some assignments talking about snapshots and composition in a discussion board. We'll also talk about various positions with this little bit of an artist lecture. So don't just stand in front of an image and take a photo. I really want you to kind of go above it, go under it. Think about what you want your image to say. What do you want it to feel? What message do you want to get from it? Walk around the subject. Try some different compositions. All photographs must be new and shot for this assignment. You cannot use any previously taken photos. So here's the list. 2 photos of the same person, of an animal or insect, of a building, sunrise or sunset, inside of a room during the day, something discarded, 2 night photos outside, 2 landscapes, 2 photos of something very close up, 2 photos of a reflection, 2 of interesting shadows, inside of a room at night, 2 photos of a rock, 2 photos of a cactus, 2 photos of something moving, 2 photos of a group of people, 2 photos of you, and 2 photos of food. Now I want you to really get some practice in it. Remember, we're shooting manual. We're not shooting auto, and remember, I can check everything. If you've already done your bridge demo, all the information's written on your file. I also encourage you to sort of bracket your photos, so take different exposure. When you have your set exposure, when we talked about the exposure triangle, you're going to want to overexpose by just adjusting one of the 3 elements, whether it be, and I really suggest aperture or shutter speed. You can change the ISO, but I would stay away from that. So just kind of overexpose off of your accurate exposure and then underexpose, which is called bracketing. Your first, at least half of your images will be due next week. To start processing. Now we're not bringing them on a jump drive, but you are going to be having them ready to process for our next demo. We're going to learn about editing and how to narrow it down. Choose the 10 images from the assignment, and we'll be doing Photoshop to quickly expose, create visually dynamic images by using camera raw. In your final 10 images, you'll be taking 36, editing down to 10. Will be due on the 5th at the end of day. There are specific file namings, and when it says hashtag, hashtag, that's a representation from number. And this is your rubric, which is also on Canvas, and the correct formatting will be corrected on Canvas. So let's kind of go this now, traditionally my artist lectures have photographs that are very inspiring. Now you guys can go through the photography resources to find inspiring images, but we're going to look at past student projects for the Scavenger Hunt project. So taking advantage of depth of field, now we'll talk more about depth of field and shutter speed in depth in a few weeks, but getting sort of that dynamic image. Thinking about composition as well, the most important element is not in the direct center. Thinking about value, emphasis. And something to consider is making sure your images are straight. I notice a lot of first year students have a difficulty with it, and that really comes a lot with standing up straight. A lot of people tend to put all their weight on one foot or another, and this is sort of planting your feet firmly on the ground and standing up tall. Some cameras have a level in the viewfinder or on the camera, which is very helpful. You can also use a tripod, but typically you don't need to carry around a tripod. This is a nice angle. The subjects are not really engaged with the camera, they're engaged in something else. They're less aware of what's going on, so this really serves as kind of a nice document of what was happening at the moment between the two girls. Playing around with lighting, so typically we'll talk about, and I keep saying we're going to talk about things this semester, but everything's kind of built up, but that midday light and that harsh sun typically doesn't produce really nice images. We've been lucky with a few overcast days or even rainy days, which gives us that nice soft, even lighting. Sometimes looking for the unexpected in your photographs is really great. Or looking at something in a different angle. Taking advantage of different types of reflection. Not everything is a mirror. Water can be a reflection. And using your camera is a great tool to explore. It can be really fun. So I hope these photographs kind of served as a little bit of inspiration. I want to say trying to carry your camera with you every day. Keep a list on your phone or in your pocket or in your camera bag. And allow your camera to really be the catalyst for your exploration in the area around you. Looking at something you're very familiar with and looking at it in a new lens. Going low, going high. Using it as an excuse to go for a walk or explore a different neighborhood. Bring some friends who want to take photographs as well. But remember, you want to focus on the assignment instead of taking silly fun pictures of your friends. And I can't wait to see your images. We'll be processing next week. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Good luck.